Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting edition of Walking His Ways Impact Voice Podcast. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr. I'm the CEO and founder of Walking His Ways, and we're broadcasting once again from the DFW, that is Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. Hope everybody had a great, productive Tuesday. I'm back along with my sister as well, back in the studio, and give a big shout out to her, salute to her as well. So, Shay, go ahead and introduce yourself as always, and let us know what's going on in your world, what's going on with upcoming events. But we're here to get off into the nice topic as we're doing a little wine and simp. So if you got your favorite wine with you, of course, I got mine already poured in the cup, and we're just gonna talk, elaborate, just relax, wind down, and chill. So let us know what's going on in the entertainment, business world, fitness world, you name it.
Yeah. Yeah, hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Walking His Ways Impact Podcast. It's your girl, Coach Shay. Once again, I'm the owner of Dynamic Weight Loss and Wellness. What I do is I'm here to educate, motivate, and inspire you to continue becoming the best version of yourself, creating healthy habits, and creating health. You can follow me at I am Coach Shay on all social media platforms. That's from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Well, my Facebook is Shanae Gotta Get It Fleming. I've never changed it. That's just my name there on Facebook. But every other platform is I am Coach Shay. Tonight is going to be lit. We're going to be talking about comparability. We're going to be talking about, it's going to get a little spicy. We're going to be talking about the new age dating and we got I got a little topics over here that we're gonna talk about tonight as well. Because I kind of wanted to hit these topics. I didn't do my news tonight, so we kind of just gonna kind of jump right into the topic. Things that I heard like on Clubhouse, topics I've been hearing about like on Clubhouse. I still do use Clubhouse, y'all. I really still like it over there. Um, So we're gonna talk about like dating. Social media influences our dating today. Like we didn't even have social media in the beginning when dating, first when our parents called it courting. It wasn't really no social media and all this and that. For men to get caught or for women to get caught cheating. So we're just gonna talk about a lot of different aspects of dating and relationships. Greetings to everyone. Greetings, greetings. Oh, so the wine that
And
I chose, I don't know about y'all tonight, but the wine that I chose is Wandry, the Mango Passion. This is a black owned wine here in Dallas, Texas. It's a couple. This is a family business. I really love their wine. I went to a wine tasting in downtown Dallas. I was able to try all of their wines. This actually was the last bottle in the store, so you know that they are lit. They went to Shark Tank. Mark Cuban actually endorsed them, so y'all got to know that this is some good wine. So next time you go to the store, go to Target or go to Total Wine, definitely pick up a bottle of the Wandry. Don't let
and that's what's up. And I so we thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight on this great Tuesday. We are live streaming, of course. We're live streaming on Twitter. We're live streaming on Facebook Live, and we are live streaming on YouTube. I thank everybody for supporting us. I thank everybody for rocking with us. I thank everybody for following us. I thank everybody for inviting me and Shay to be on their platforms as well. And people always ask all the time,
yes.
you're just consistent. I mean, that's what we do. We staying consistent in what we do. We want to stay consistent Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And I tell anybody, people respect you when you're consistent. People respect you when you're putting in the work. People respect you when you're dedicated into what you're doing, whatever your craft is, whatever you decide to do. Stay consistent with it. Stay dedicated. Don't base stuff off emotion. That's what we're going to talk about tonight here on the show. That you shouldn't base your relationships off emotion. You gotta understand, folks. Emotions change. I may feel good today, then tomorrow I may not feel good. And what some people do, they base stuff off of most when it comes to relationships. Relationships should be where it should be the endurance to the end, not just based on the physical aspect of stuff. It's like, ooh, you looking good, baby, looking good, ooh, baby, baby, baby. But when we get into their world, we don't like it. Why we don't like it? Because we never really sat down and talked about a lot of things. We never really sat down and really see where this thing is going between two individuals. That makes sense on what I'm saying.
Right.
A lot of
So
stuff.
what? So
Go
like,
ahead.
what are some of your non-negotiables? Like with dating, like it's just a non-negotiable. Like this person has got to do this, and it's non-negotiable.
Well, it's all about a character. I mean, you shouldn't don't let nobody be with you. If they try to be something they're not, that's what I'm gonna say when they say. If they become to be something they're not, they're only being something because that's what they feel like you want them to be. It should be something that you want to do. It should be something that you do it for yourself. I'm just speak from a man perspective. Me being a man, everything has to start with me first. When I say start with me, I have to learn me. I have to be who I am first. I can't be fake. Why would I be in a relationship? If I'm lying to myself, I'm gonna lie to you. If they make perfect sense what I'm saying. If I'm not honest with myself, Shay, I cannot be honest with you. And what people does, they get into these relationships and they start off lying. They start off manipulating. They start off being deceiving because that's their character. That's something they've been doing until they change their perspective, their mindset. Like I don't want to be all over the place, but that's just me. Honestly, first of all, I got to be honest with myself first before I talk to a nice lady. Before I interact with a nice lady, they're just me. I have to be real with myself first. If I can't be real with Furman first, I can't be real with her, and that's not fair, and that's not right to her. That's just me.
Right, right. I think non-negotiable would have to be like, I was just about to say, like, if a person doesn't have any goals or like aspirations, like you gotta be going somewhere and you gotta be doing something. Like that's a non-negotiable for me. Like like you gotta be being productive. I gotta know that you can be productive. And my other non-negotiable would probably be like communication. Like I don't want to deal with the type of person like I'm calling you, you ain't answering the phone. I'm texting you, you ain't responding back, but I see you on Facebook or I see you on Instagram. Like non-negotiable. You know, like
Right.
it's just certain things for me. It's like no, that's how you get cut quick. No, it's a no, and that's so true. Like they have to have goals. They gotta be goal oriented. They gotta be trying to go somewhere. They gotta be trying to do something. You gotta be productive in some kind of way. I ain't saying you have to be an entrepreneur like me, but you gotta be doing something.
Yeah, you gotta be doing something. I mean, if a joker is lazy or not ambitious or nothing, why would you want to entertain that? Let me say this. Go back. I'm gonna piggyback what you're saying.
Let's go big.
You know about your last name. You should know your last name. You should know your name as an individual. You should know when you know your name, you don't want to spread your name with any and everybody. When you value yourself as a man or a woman, when you know your value, when you know your worth, you're not going to entertain any and everybody. And what we do, Shay, a lot of time, and we done this in experience, we put these people in these places next to us. They don't even deserve to be in no places next to us. And that comes from our immaturity. So as we grow and mature and we develop, we'll start looking at life more differently. So, okay, you know what? I see with this individual, the individual is not matching my vision, whatever. Because one, I believe when you're in a path of success, that person that you talk should be on that path, should have some type of desire to be on that path, but not have the desire, but put in the work, if that makes sense. because you know it's all like, okay, I'm building my empire, I'm building my kingdom. Why do I need somebody to come in ruining what I'm building?
For sure. And that's what me and my best friend was talking about like a couple weeks ago. Like, we gotta invent some type of new vetting process. Like, it had to be some type of new vetting process that goes on nowadays. Like, we can't keep putting, like you said, we can't keep putting certain people in at these high positions, just giving them these roles when they don't even deserve them, don't know how to obtain them, and all of that. A lot of people go out sexual stimulations first. That's because the corn in it, and it's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me because it's like so much more to a person than just sex. And it's so much more to a relationship. Not saying that that's not a major aspect, because I heard a lot when I talked to relationship coaches, sexual therapists. Like, like we hear it a lot on the show. We've had people come on the show and, explain how important, sex is. But I feel like sex is like it should come you should have some type of self control. Like, where your self control? Where your self discipline? Like, do you not have any? Yeah, like what? Yeah, like, but that it's killing me. People do go for the sexual stimulation first. They looking. I've even seen people say, this is their theory that they desire to have sex on the first date, or they just not gonna move forward with the process. What y'all think about that?
I want to say he said a lot of people go out sexual simulation first.
Simulations at first,
Well, let me
yeah.
say this one. Me, it's a difference. Women are sexual. Women just don't have sex with any and everybody.
That's true.
Guys, once they get their head hard, they gonna hit anything they want to see. With guys who have self control, don't take that. A male only want to have sex. That's the only thing he make it about. He'll manipulate her. He'll try to take out the dinner and all this other stuff. And then soon he don't get what he want. She's a bee, she a hoe, she all this other stuff. But when a woman is already sexual, she just don't do it with everybody. First of all, the woman has to be she has to be sexually attracted to you first. It don't matter how good
Yes.
of a person you is. You may have all this qualities, but if she's not sexually attracted to you, she's not gonna give you the time of day, and that's okay. She has that right, and that's some people get mad about. It's okay to be rejected. Well, I don't want to say rejected. It's okay for her to say no. She has that God given right to say no, fellas. If she
All
don't want
right.
you, she just don't want you. Just move on. And what it is, some guys get mad. Soon she say no. She's a B. She a hoe. She doesn't. Because she's not feeling you in a sexual type way. But what guys do, they get their little hard on, and they just want to hit everything they see. They don't care who it is. But that's how. That's Go ahead.
What is that? Like, that is mind boggling to me. Like, that's mind boggling to me. Like, I want y'all to start having some more standards. Come on with the standards, man. I need y'all to have some about yourself. Like, I need you to be just as stuck up as some of the women that you be running into. I need you to be like stiff like that. Like, no, she said, somebody says no sex on the first date. They say no, no, they're not doing it.
And first of all, it's not gonna be on. Let me say this: if I'm taking you out and we're going out, it's not gonna be no sex. Don't make it about sex, fellas. Do not make it about sex. She already know what you want, but you show her that it's not all about that. Let's say she invites you over. She said, "I have invite you over to watch dinner and a movie. Hey, have a good time, and after the movie over and dinner over, just go home."
So
Or
is that a good first date? Like me inviting a person to you, or a person inviting another person to your house? Is that a good
I mean, it's
first
what you ever want to
date?
do. But when me personally, this is what I do. We'll meet up somewhere. We'll go for a drink, like what we're doing, like having wine. We'll go to a place, the wine area. We'll have some coffee. We'll go do something simple, just so we get to talk and dialogue. We feeling each other out like two fighters. You want to feel each other out. So when you're going out with an individual, not to do the dinner, but go somewhere, go to a park, uh, do some coffee, do whatever. Something simple. So you get to feel each other, get to know each other. Now only that, it really shows that individual if you really into them or not.
Yes.
Now she
Yes.
shows up and say, "Hey, it's me for wine or me for coffee, whatever you want to do," and she shows up. That means she's feeling you, and if she don't like it, she's ain't the one. You gotta know the difference.
Some people say, so no sex on the first date. Okay, say okay, that's cool. Boom. Okay, so how many dates do y'all go on before it happened? Do you just let it happen? Do you just? I mean, to me, it's just supposed to it's supposed to just happen naturally. But like the new day and age, put like. After I take you on a date 3 times, I think you should, like people put a number on it. So, do you think it's a number of times that a person should date, like go on dates before they have a sexual interaction?
I mean, off the bat, you just go no
I
because
feel
the
that's not right.
interaction is you really off the top. You really gonna know it's the attraction. Everything is really mental. It's not physical. It's mental. So you really gonna know off the back on where it's gonna go or not. Like I said, women, y'all already y'all are already sexual as women. You know who you're sexually attracted to and who you not sexually attracted to. Y'all already know that off the bat. Now, what it
Yeah.
is, now you could be sexually attracted to this guy, but soon he starts saying stuff that don't make no kind of pick sense. That's gonna turn you off from him.
Curtains.
So that's what guys have to be careful. But guys have to be careful. Stop saying stupid stuff. Because once you start saying stupid stuff and start talking too much, that's gonna turn her off. That's gonna turn her sexual attraction off. That's gonna turn everything off, and she's not gonna want to deal with you. So,
Okay,
dude,
so
go
this
ahead.
is a good one. I got a good one for you. So, you meet a woman. I say 2 or 3 because that's the man's money and time being used also.
Well, first of all, why you spending money on her for anyway like that? Because she's not exclusive to you. She gonna be your girl or she gonna be your wife. That's what it is. Know what people got to do, man. Stop spending your money on everybody. She should have
That's
teach
why I
you.
say, look, it got to be a different vetting process go on.
Yeah, stop doing. I'm telling guys, man, and I learned this. Stop doing dinners on the first date. If she's not that one, if she's not your girl, she's not your wife. You shouldn't be doing all the extra stuff. You just knowing her, and what it is, we want to label somebody so fast. Just take your time and see where it goes. And if she has those qualities of a wife, you would know. Let me tell you this: a man would know the difference between a wife and not a wife. I ain't talking about a boy. I'm talking about a man. And she presents those wifely qualities, and she shows those wifely qualities already. Then that's a different story. But she just showing quality that she's not about that. Then don't do it.
Right. I was just about to say, women also don't be misleading.
Yeah,
Don't
if you're
lead
not
that
feeling right.
man on to thinking that he have a possibility of, pursuing more and then you friend zone him. You know,
Well, they put their
it
own self in that
definitely
friend
it
zone.
depends on the energy. Definitely, it does.
They put their own. Hey Shay, they put their own self in the friend zone.
They
Yeah,
get friends on. Yeah,
cause
they
they
get
say
friends
stuff
on.
that don't make no sense.
Okay, so what you say about say for example you meet a woman, she done already had kids and then she was in this bad relationship before she got to you, and now she gets to you, and all of a sudden she's celibate.
Hmm.
Now she's celibate. Do you pursue this situation, or do you not?
Well, let me say this. I know it's a theory being. I know it's some type of theory being going around about single mothers. They're not good. Let me tell you this. It's not wrong with a single mother. And first of all, when you meet her, it shouldn't be about the kids in the first place. That's
Oh,
just a turn around.
somebody said a guy should pay for the first date. I don't
Well,
believe that.
well, let me say
It,
this. We're
it,
not
it
on a.
depends. I don't believe that no more.
On the first date, we're not doing dinner. We're just gonna meet up for tea. We're gonna meet up for coffee. We're going for wine, or we do some ice cream. We're not doing dinner on the first date.
I
We just
mean,
getting to
even
know
if
each
we
other.
do,
Or
I'm
we
about
go
to
to
say,
the
but
park, go feed a duck.
even if we do dinner on the first date, like I can pay for myself. Like I'm not harping on this, and I make a lot of women mad about this, but I'm not that hungry. I'm not harping for no meal. I can afford my own dinner wherever I'm going or asking to be taken to. I can afford my own dinner. So on the first date, I don't feel like you are obligated to pay for my dinner. You don't know me as well as I don't know you. So we can go Dutch and I pay for my shit and you pay for yours. Like I have absolutely no problem with it because these days and age, if a man pay for the first date, he feel like he obligated to have sex at the end of the date.
Yeah,
Not
cause
all men, but a lot of them, that's what they think. They think that they invest in their time and money in their next move. So if I take that out of the equation, then you're going to have to come with something else. Then what?
yeah, because what we doing? We getting to know each other, right? If
Right. But
that's
it's
what the
a
purpose of the
play. It's a play. Like, I don't even care. Like, I will feed a homeless person. Like, I don't care about buying nobody no food. I don't care about paying for the man food. I don't care about nothing. Like it's just food. Like people be, I don't know. It'd be crazy to me. Like I will make sure that a dog eat outside. Like I feed people. Like I just don't understand why people be going so crazy on who pay for what. Not to say that I don't get my days paid for. I'm just saying like it's not a big deal.
I'm saying what I'm saying is we just getting out, we just getting to know each other. That's what we doing. We just gonna sit down
Like
and
I'm
talk.
not standing.
No, because we getting to know each other. I want to know where you coming from. When you know the type, when you going in life and where you heading, you want to make sure that person you get with is the person that matches where you're going in life. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to put us. You get tired of putting ourselves in these situations with these crazy individuals because there are some jacked up individuals in the world. Don't get me wrong. We just have to be careful when it comes to okay. When you do business with any and everybody, I'm just gonna say that you will not do business with any and everybody. Let me tell you something on these jobs. When you work
Yeah.
these people jobs, they give you what? They do a verbal, a written, and they'll do a termination, right? Why? Because they're gonna protect their name. They just they gonna hire who they fire, who they gonna hire whoever best for the job. Bottom line. Point blank period. Now, they would talk to you and they would tell you, hey, we need you to tighten up in this area or such and such. This is a written. This is a verbal. Next thing be a written. The third thing be what? Termination. So why? Because that company is protecting their name and they're protecting their brand. And we should be the same way in our own lives. Shay, you should protect your brand. Firm, you should protect your brand. Stop allowing any and everybody to come in and ruin our brand, which is your name, which is who you as a person.
Yeah, I can feel that. No, for real.
We
So we
never thought
said
like
no.
that. We never did. We never thought like that. But if you look at it like, okay, if you have your business, you have your own business, is you gonna hire any and everybody in your business?
No.
Why did they do probation periods and stuff?
And me
Trial. They just want
absolutely
to see
no.
how it pans out with you. And if you're not cutting the point, they just gonna let you go. Why we can't do that in our own lives? We do that for everything else.
That's true. So what? So what you say? Like, so how long do you know? Like, when do the person make the cut? Or like this, my thing with a lot of people too these days. Like a lot of people out here dating with no purpose.
They are. They are.
They just dating to be dating to be talking to somebody not to be lonely, trying to replace somebody, trying to feel something. It's just, it's not purposeful. It's not fulfilling. That's why it'd be a lot of cheating going on because people they're not fulfilled. What is a good place you should take a potential mate to on the first date? Yeah, I'm with Furman though. Like go somewhere where you can see how they really communicate and interact, where it's like no distractions, like he said, like a park, or let's go to Starbucks, or I don't know, if a person like art, maybe an art museum, like somewhere quiet, kind of reserved, where y'all can actually have a conversation and it's
Yeah.
not distractions. Because that's how it really be like when you do go to a restaurant with somebody, it's easily distraction. There's a lot of people moving around. People on the phone, you on the phone, you're doing stuff. So I can see that, like just going somewhere, just chilling. Now, if a person not used to that, they probably gonna be like, girl, he said he was going to go to the coffee shop. Now, I ain't saying like take her to no ring ding like a coffee place or nothing like that, but something nice, and
A lot of places. Yeah, a lot of places you go
something
to.
nice, and you can go and y'all can just sit and talk.
Yeah, we're talking about this. A guy should pay on the first date. I mean, yeah, he taking you out. We said we just having coffee. I pay for the coffee. I pay for the tea. I pay for the conversation. My thing on the first date, we just talking. But that's all we doing. We're just talking. We just get to know each other. I want to know you. I want to know you. I want you to. I want to know you. You want to know me. Not only that, I want to know your character. I see how beautiful you are, and I see how very classy you are. I just want to know, through that character matches your beauty. You get what I'm saying, fellas? Date woman about her character. Get past the look. First of all, stop making it about her body. That's the first thing. You know what I'm saying? They make it about the body too much. You want to look at her butt. You want to look at her titties, how flat her stomach is, but you never know anything about her character. And then when you do talk to her, acknowledge her from the neck up, not the neck down. Maybe it's the way she had her hair, waving that. It could be the way she had her hair, her smile, the way her glasses, whatever it is. Just do something that she does not hear on a regular basis, and then introduce us. And then not only that, and when you do take out on the first date, take her by the hand, turn her around. When she come in, you know how you do introduction. Take her by the hand, turn her around, put her closer to tell how good she look. I'm glad you make it. And then, you know what I'm saying, put the child for her and take her by the hand and sit her down. Because on the first thing, you're really talking.
Look, he's trying to give y'all some sauce. See, Furman trying to give y'all some sauce right now.
You're really
Is y'all
talking.
walking? Is y'all writing this down?
You're really talking. We say, what is a good place you should take a potential mate to on the first date? Once again, you take them to a nice wine, coffee, tea. You're talking on the first date. On the first date, we are getting to know each other. No dinners. If you don't eat, let's eat before we get together. We're sitting down. We're gonna talk. That's what we're doing. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing? We're gonna learn how to value our time this year. We're learning to value our time. So let's not waste her time and don't waste your time. Another thing, fellas, if you talking to the woman, go ahead and close the deal. She gives you those points that she's interested. Now it's up to you to close the deal. She's not gonna say, "Hey, let's get together, go out this weekend." You gonna have to tell her, "Hey, let's get together this weekend. I'm off this weekend. Let's get together at such time, maybe at such place." A woman wants a man that knows how to lead. Now she's not gonna say anything, but if you keep prolonging, she gonna say, "Okay, this joker not interested. Why he ain't asked me out yet?" She gave you the green light, and if a woman give you these little emojis and stuff, that means she's feeling you, dog. Read and don't prolong. Well, say what you say about that. I'm just saying, some guy they prolong like that. Eventually, say, "Okay, why he ain't asked me out yet?" We just keep talking, but there's no closing the deal.
I don't know, because like this new dating thing, like it go through so many different type of channels. It go through so many different type of women fall in love fast. I do not think that at all. I think that's definitely the opposite.
Let me see. Women
I
fall in
know,
love
I
with.
know men that fall in love with conversation. Before I done made men fall in love with conversation way before they even knew what any of me looked like. So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, let me see. One
I,
woman fall in
I don't
love
know
with.
about it. Nah, I don't know about
Well, I say if it was the first, okay, it was the impression that he left on her, like the way he talked to
yeah, it
her.
gotta be impressive. It gotta be something really
If you,
impressive. It gotta be impressive.
and if people don't understand, it's it's mental. It's mental. That's why I think that's why she'll fall in love fast because it's mental. Because guys have to talk to her, don't talk at her. Women are turned on by words, and then you have your words have to be on point. You can't say stupid stuff to her. It's gonna turn her off. You have to talk to her. You have to go to these nice. Why do you think women like poetry so much? Find your little poetry spot to go to. Women love words. Women, that's sex to them. It's mental. Fellas, we have to be more mental. We have to get more. You have sex with her mentally. It's not physically. It's mentally. That's why she falls in love fast. The way he talks, the way he carries himself, how he just articulate his words, and how
It
she
has
makes
to
and how
be.
she feels like that woman and make and
It's
he's she's already being made love to mentally. So to the point where he leave that impression on her, she's like, "Hey, I want to know what he doing today. I can't wait. Oh man, she know his day. Oh man, his day's coming up. I know we're gonna be together." So she looks for all that stuff, but he's not saying he's not playing games, but he's a man about his business. A woman loves a man that's to I guess to a woman. I got a woman on here. I guess that's sexy when a man is about his business, not playing game, but about his business. He mean what it say. He makes you feel. You already know off the bat. Okay, he makes me feel like a woman. How a woman's supposed to be. And I'm gonna tell you this, fellas. Realize a woman once a woman knows she has a masculine man, she will revert back to her feminine ways. Realize someone had to be masculine because these dudes are feminine. A feminine woman does not want a feminine man. What's that? A feminine male. Once she knows she has a feminine, a man, a masculine man, she'll revert back to her feminine ways. But to then, if you just feminine, she's
women
not.
fall in love. Women fall in love fast. Ooh, I don't know.
I like
I
to say,
think
I guess it all depends on the
it's like
individual.
it has to. I'm with Frank. It gotta be something impressive. It has to be something impressive. Like you gotta be done something nobody else did. Like you just gotta do some like sweep me off my shit.
Let me see. What else we got?
Like you can't like. What do you do when a person you really love wants to convert you to their religion after making it clear you're not into that specific religion? That is a good question.
What do you do when a person you really love wants to convert you to their religion? Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: when you say that, you you love them when you be honest with them. That's when you be honest. That's love when you be honest with them. And it's about choice. Now they can
And
make
say
you,
after making it clear, it say they made it clear they not into it though. They made it clear that they are not into the specific religion
but
that they in.
are you still with this person? That's the thing about. Are you still with this person? That's what I want to know. Are you still with this person?
Religion should not put it into like I don't know. That's touchy because a lot of people be touchy with religion and spirituality and all these different type of things, but I don't believe that like if somebody don't want to do something, like you can't make them.
You
Like
can't.
that's not
You can't.
if it's something that they don't, if they strongly believe it's something they don't want to do, they're not gonna do it. And you just trying to pressure them to do it, it's only gonna make them be rebellious and just
Right.
keep a bitter taste in their mouth about you because they done already tried to make it clear to you that there's something that they don't want to do. So
I agree.
I would say making your boundaries extremely clear is gonna be like the next step. Like making your boundaries like extremely clear, being like, look, I've told you several times that I don't like this. And when they overstep that boundary, it's gonna have to be some type of consequence. Like people have to have boundaries in place. Like I might not, if you talk to me about this religion thing again, I'm not gonna talk to you for a week. or whatever, like whatever the situation is, whatever, thing you want to put in place for that boundary. Or if that person doesn't want to respect, well, I'm sure if this person is really hold on this religion, they probably wouldn't want to continue the relationship if they can't convert you anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's by choice. You don't have to be with them. I mean they could. You don't have to be with them. It's by choice.
It's like,
Every,
yeah, it's like either
it's
way, the
by
person
choice.
that's trying to convert you don't have to be with you because they don't, the person that want you to convert don't have to be with you because you refuse, and you don't have to be with them because they're trying to make you convert to something and be something that you don't want or do something you don't want to do.
Right. I mean it's by choice.
I'm a person that strongly respects people boundaries. Like if you tell me you don't want to do something or you don't like this, I respect that. I'm
I
not
agree.
gonna overstep your boundary. I'm gonna respect the fact that you don't like that, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. I mean it's about. I agree with you, Shay. What you just say. It's all about choice. I mean it is about choice. I mean nobody can make you do anything. That's why the Bible
Mm-mm.
tells us how can any two walk together except they agree. Ladies and gentlemen, it
Except they
takes
agree.
two willing people. I'm saying that again. It takes two willing people to make some work. Too willing. If we're not agreeing, it's hard for us to walk together, and that's what I live by. That's what I go by because it would it won't it'll never work. It would never work. It would never work. So
Now,
you just waste
they
time.
got this religion thing and going on, and they wasn't trying to convert you, right? I'm the type of person, okay, I might not believe in what you believe, but that also don't mean belittle what I believe. Like you might not believe in Jesus, but I do. Or whatever, just for example. You might not believe in Jesus, but I do. But that don't mean continue to tell me, oh, Jesus not real and da 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 da, whatever, whatever. Because I'm not gonna condemn you or I'm not gonna talk about whatever God you believe in because that's you and what you believe. That's whatever your personal preference. I'm not gonna say you dumb, you stupid. I don't know why you believe that. That's where I feel like it get messy.
And then
It's like you can have your belief and I can have my belief, but don't be talking down, just like with biracial couples. Like say for example, a black man dating a white woman. That might be your preference, but don't talk bad about the black sister. Just because you're not dating a black woman, don't talk about, yeah, that's why I don't date black women because they too combative and they talk too much and they do this and they do that. Okay, cool. It's okay for you to date the white woman, but you don't have to bash the black woman.
let me tell you something on that, Shay. The ones who say that they are losers and they don't believe in themselves, and that's what the problem is. Because you don't have to accept any and anybody to be in a relationship. Now, if you dating somebody just because you don't want to deal with it because of that, that lets you know about you. And the thing about it is, you don't have to be with them. They
No.
like they mandate to be with these folks, and you don't have to be with nobody. You really don't have to get married. You really don't have to have
No.
children. That's by your choice, and that's your God given right. Everything is by choice. We have that's why on the first date we're gonna sit and talk. Yeah, talk about religion, talk about politics, talk about families. You gotta realize some people may not want children. That's another thing. Some people probably don't want to get married. That's another thing you have to talk about too. Um, Talk about lots of stuff. If you got to know the dating stage, the living stage, the engagement stage, the
That's so true.
marriage stage. There's so many stages that we have to go through, from dating to being engaged to being married, then on to the next phase in life. So that's stuff we have to talk about. What else we got in the comment section? Um,
That was a really good question though.
yo, and big.
SDH
Oh yeah,
Entertainment.
big shout outs to them. Big shout out to SDH Entertainment that's in the podcast. You said
I would take a mate to the park with water.
I mean, that's cool.
I'm
That's
crying.
cool. There ain't nothing wrong with that because it's all about it's timing. It's all about having time with each other, spending time with each other. So there's nothing wrong with that. On the first date, we're just getting to know each other. That's all we're doing on the first date. We're just getting to know each other. It's all we just getting to know each other's character. And then once we get to know each other's character and we see something there, then we can take it to the next level. That's all we do on the first day. We just getting to know each other. That's what you do on first date. You getting to know each other. That's all we doing. We get to know each
Into
other.
the park.
I mean,
It's
it's
the
fun.
part with the water for me. That is so funny.
Buy some water guns. Make it fun. When you do something, buy some water guns and shoot each other with water guns. Make it fun. You just get to know each
Right, it
other.
don't gotta be like basic, it don't it can be fun.
Yeah,
Sorry,
because you
you can
just
make some shit fun.
yeah, you just learn to know it. That's the first day. You just learn to know each other. That's all we doing. Learning to value our time. I love it. I mean, that's true. You got to value your time. Oh, that's what we got. When sex
When
is
sex is
involved.
involved, women fall in love fast. That's because it's
Your
women
emotions.
emotions is tied to that. So I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that.
But let me ask you this though. Just because he may please you sexually,
But that don't mean
is
I'm
it
in love. Wait a minute. What do you consider in love? Just because a female blowing your phone up and calling you all the time after that interaction don't mean she in love.
no? Because he said when sex is involved, it will fall in love fast. Now,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta know what your definition
okay,
of
now you can
in
let.
love is now, because if a person just being clingy after the first sexual interaction, that don't mean I'm in love. That could just mean I'm in love with your sex. That don't mean I'm in love with you.
Okay, but let me ask you this one though. Would you let somebody know up front? Okay, even though we may have sex, but it's just gonna be like a one time thing. It's not no any other thing. Now, some people do stuff like that. They may say, "Okay, we
Yeah,
did
some
this
people do stuff like that.
like a one and done thing. It's not gonna be anything else." Now, to the point when you start stalking somebody, now that's some serious problems. Yeah, I realize you got some stalkers out there. Hey, I'm telling you, man, don't let nobody come to your house. Matter of fact, don't even give them your address. Matter of fact, don't even do nothing. Don't even have sex on the first date. Bottom line, man, these folks crazy, man. Don't let nobody come to your house. These folks crazy. Then that person be stalking you and crazy stuff. Be careful out
Yeah,
there.
I just don't believe that that's considered being in love if a person get clingy. And then it depend on, I just feel like that's what they in love with though. Like what they in love with. They ain't in love with you. They in love with the fact that you hit it a certain way. They
Yeah.
ain't in love. They not in love with you as a person. Because that's what they keep calling back for. They addicted to the sex. They not addicted to you.
You know, good thing about it. You got prostitutes out there who having sex. They don't mean they in love with you.
They ain't falling in love at all.
I know. They
They
just
going they just out here with no heart.
yeah, so that mean they not in love at all, period. Because
No, that's nothing. It's nothing about that that's touching their soul. So some women do know how to disassociate that very well, and
so
know that it's just an act. We don't have to attach it to our heart. We don't. That's how if we really attaching it to our heart, it's because we really like you, or we see some type of potential in you.
I would say
You
I agree.
know.
I agree with that. I'm glad you agree with that because let me tell you something. If she gets wet automatically off you, that means she's feeling you. If she's not wet, she's not feeling you. And I'm just saying that we're just adults here. She's not. You're not get.
Let me say, if
I'm.
you're not giving, you're not giving. It's not
If you're not,
giving.
I mean, if you're not, if she, I'm just saying, if he's not stimulating your mind, if he's not stimulating you mentally, you're not gonna get him the time of day. He has to
No.
stimulate you mentally. It's not physical. It's everything. It's mental. When it comes to sex with a woman, it's mental. It's not by her between her legs. If you get to her
No.
mentally, then she'll open her legs to you. But it's not by getting between her legs. It's mental with her. You gotta learn how to talk to her, not at her. You have to make her feel like a woman should feel. Because women love, I guess you already have a fantasy about this individual. But soon the guy will say something to you stupid. That fantasy is gonna turn into reality. She's not gonna give you the time of day.
Gonna
Cause
go
you
out
ruin
the
it.
window.
You ruin it because
Go
women
out the window.
it's out the window. I agree with it. It is. So feminine condition then, yeah, because for the guys need to be around more men. Need to be around men. Can't be around
So
mom
is
all the time.
femininity conditional then?
Yeah, because a lot of stuff they get from mom. You'll look at them. You look at some of these guys.
Wait, in what context though, Daquan?
No,
Like
if you,
for
I'm
the
saying,
man or for the woman?
no, he's talking about from the man. So no, because women are from a man. Now, if you look at guys, some of these guys, not a lot of these guys are raised by their mothers, and a lot of these guys pick their mother's traits. Why you think a lot of these guys always will put their mother first before they for their girl, or if they do get a girl, they'll get a girl try to be like their mom. Their mom will take care of them, but there's no masculine about them at all. That's why a lot of these women become more masculine because these dudes are feminine. That's why some of these guys need to be with their fathers, or if they do, I take that back. If their father is around or whatever, that's where mentoring come into play at, especially for guys, man. Y'all find y'all a mentor, a real good mentor for men that's gonna help you because a woman only can show you certain things. She can't teach you how to be a man at all. Mom, I love my mom, but mom cannot teach me how to be a man. My dad has to teach me how to be a man. So,
So
was I?
what? Okay, so the Quan says it's femininity conditional. Okay, so at what point? At what point do they not do it? Like at what point do the femininity do they? What point do they get some bitch out their uterus? I don't know how they really work.
If you
When
look
it,
at it,
I don't know how. Like I don't know if men really do they come out of it. Is this a thing that they can shake? Like once you got all these feminine juices pumping and flowing, do this go backwards?
they can come out of it, but they just have to learn and listen. And they can come out of it. They have to learn to listen. But what a lot of these feminine men, I'm gonna say men because they're not men. What a lot of feminine males do, they always blame the woman for everything. It's always her fault. He never takes accountability for his own self. Remember, baby boy, Jody, he blamed
Yep.
everybody else. He blamed his mom, but he never took responsibility because at a certain age, you have to be a man about yourself. So feminine
Yeah.
males, they always blame everybody else. It's the woman's fault. It's always the woman's fault. It ain't the woman's fault. It's your fault. Maybe the problem could be you. It's not her. The problem is you.
Right, because it's like they be killing me with the feminine and masculine talk because a woman is feminine. Like I am a female, therefore I am feminine. Like
Right.
100% of the time.
Yeah, I
You're
say
like 100%. Like I'm a female, I'm feminine. That's what I am. I'm. That's how I identify. Yeah. So
right.
it just be killing me like how these conversations and these thoughts be provoking like, oh, she's too masculine. Okay, but I'm one man. I'm both. I have this supernatural power where I'm able to be one man. I have a womb. I am a man. I have this combined super strength. That's just what make us who we are. We like like we with shit. That's how it is. Like women, we operate in, we able to function with, like we able to thrive in either thing. Now, some men get intimidated by it. It's just
Well, we'll get
that's what
more.
I hear, intimidation,
Well, we'll get
when
more
I
into that.
hear
We'll get more into that.
masculinity versus
We'll get more into
femininity.
that. We're gonna get more into that shit. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. And after that, we'll get more into wine and sip here on Walking This Way Impact Wars Podcast.
A once tight-knit family bond.
Damn it, Tito, didn't I tell you that I'm vacationing? I am retired, which means all our duties have been relinquished.
You still the same. Wake up fussing. I just come over for a little while. I ain't trying to stay in this roach motel.
I still can't figure out how you gonna do that. Honey, you see, when the Lord created me, he created a mighty great sunbeam made in his image. And plus, Yoshi always rolling her damn eyes. One day I got her good. I put a little bit of crazy on her eyelashes while she was asleep. And she couldn't roll her eyes for 3 days. Oh, that's the time when her eyes was real puffy. I remember when I saw her, I was like, girl, you looking just like your mama with all them bags. Oh, stop it. I told you about playing with me.
It's broken. when the battle of addiction is lost, resurfacing childhood
You
trauma.
need to get some help. I need to get some help? Really? You're the one that loses friends when you put too much liquor in your body. Okay, and you're the one who ruined your marriage because you're so traumatized and traumatized me all my life.
And revealing family secrets.
I said before we broke it, I recently lost my best friend. My right hand, my mother.
Leaving one innocent soul demonized. You broke Ma's heart.
And I really lost my whole family. But most importantly, myself.
Crucified, the stage play, showing April 14th and 15th at the Slayton House in Columbia, Maryland.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Walking This Way's Impact Wars podcast. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr. I'm the CEO and founder of Walking This Way, along with my co-host, my sister, Coach Shay, as well. We're in the studio tonight, as well live streaming on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And by the way, if you want to submit your commercial here on the show, we are accepting commercials. If you have if you have a 30-second commercial, it's $18. If you have a 60-second commercial, it's $25. So holler at us, email us, and we'll be glad, we'll be honored to put your commercial on here on the podcast. And like I said, we're having a wine and sip conversation. We're talking about communicating, first dating, of course. And that's what we're talking about here on the show. We will be back. Also, we'll be back tomorrow night, too, on Wednesday night. So we will be back Wednesday night as well at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And we're talking about relationships. There's another thing popped up, Shay. We're going to talk about this one. No, not that one.
Okay.
What we got? Let me see. I know I just seen something. And I just seen something, but we
had a lot of engagement. Y'all definitely continue to engage. We definitely appreciate all the support. If you here, get those hearts up, get those likes up. Definitely want to share this to somebody. How do you feel about a woman being submissive?
Okay, let's talk about this.
The question of the past 3 years.
Okay, we asked about how do you feel about a woman being submissive? Okay, well, a woman is submissive.
You can go first, Sherman, because people never like what I got to say about this.
Okay, when you say the word submissive, let me ask you this. When you say when you hear the word submissive, what do you get out of that? I'm gonna ask you, Shay, what do you get out of that?
Me? Okay, when I hear the word submissive, it makes me think of fully cooperating, like full cooperation with my significant other.
Okay.
That's what I feel like being submissive is.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you about this. Let's talk to the fellas on this. Okay? Y'all talk about submission to the fellas. If you don't have anything to submit, what's you gonna submit to?
Ooh, wah. We need a.
I'm just saying because you have to be a leader, and if you're not willing to lead her in the rule of Jill Scott, she said you can tell me what to do and tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. So in other words, if you can't lead her and you cannot lead her and talk to her, she's not gonna submit to you, dog. She's not gonna listen to you at all. Period. Matter of fact, if you can't even submit to yourself, I'll be damned she gonna submit to you.
And then, I feel like a man should only be requesting that a woman is submissive if he intends to make her his wife.
I mean, yeah, you should want to be a wife.
I don't feel like a girlfriend supposed to submit to a boyfriend. That ain't what it say. That ain't what the Bible say. It say he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing, right? Okay, boom. It didn't say he who findeth a girlfriend.
And I mean,
it didn't say that.
And to the ladies, man, know your worth. If a dude is not willing to marry you, know your worth. That's another thing. And fellas, if you're not willing to wife these women, well, I'm saying wife them up. You're not willing to make her your wife. Stop knocking her up. That's another thing too. Don't waste each other time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't. That's just me. I don't believe in long term engagement. If we gonna do it, we gonna do it. That's just me. I'm not gonna waste your time. Not gonna waste my time. We go. If we see something there, we got something there, and the chemistry is there, the energy is there, the vibe is there. Go ahead and make it happen. And then when you on that, when you with that like minded individual, that's a beautiful thing. Both y'all like
Yeah.
minded. Y'all both got one common goal in mind, and y'all working towards these common goals. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to? I want to have a successful marriage. You should want to have a successful marriage. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a successful
Right.
family. We got to think about legacy, and that's what we have to get into the mindset, Shay. And I'm learning that now. We have to get into the mindset of having legacy. We got to get in the mindset of building a kingdom, building an empire. You know what I'm saying? And you have
Right.
to find that
For
person
sure.
that's gonna match that with you. You know what I'm saying? For some, I mean, back in the day, men used to love to work. Now these guys don't want to work now. They want the woman to do all the work. They just want to benefit off of it. Just which is stupid. That's stupid. That's
Right, and then and sitting here thinking about the question again about the submissive thing, and because it's one thing, it gets pushed a lot. Like, what what is the like for y'all? What does the submission piece do for you? What are you gaining? What do you feel like you're gaining more access to when a
because of
woman's being submissive to you?
respect. It's respect. Let me say, if a woman gives that man the respect that he needs, and I ain't talking about she talks it, but she gives it, she shows it. He would go the extra mile for that woman. Real men falling real men fall we fall into respect with y'all. That's what it is. As a real man,
Yeah, because
we
I'm
fall in
like,
respect with
what do
y'all.
y'all be like? What is you looking to happen with the submissiveness? Like, what, what is the expectations?
It
Is what
just
I be looking for. Because I'm just for the most part, most women do the typical women stuff. They cook, they clean, like
okay,
the
that's
typical stuff
important.
that we've been taught as women growing up, like the basics,
Okay, that's
right?
important. You gotta clean.
So
I mean, that's important.
right,
Cleaning up,
so
cooking.
it's like what else like you said, okay, the respect piece, like okay,
Okay, arguing. I'm not gonna
you said
argue.
women fall in love and then men fall in respect.
Hmm.
Okay, boom, I get that, I get that. But
Because
you can't demand respect if you're not doing nothing.
because in the beginning, if y'all you automatic in the beginning, it's gonna come in the beginning. Like I said, you will determine whether the individual is that individual, that individual. I'm saying because when you sit
Yeah,
down, and you talk, and you get to know each other automatically. The one will get respect. When I say respect is it's not just the cooking and the cleaning, whatever. Not to argue. I don't like to argue. We're not finna argue. You're not finna put your hand in my face and all that crazy stuff. I like peace. We're not doing drama. That's the main thing. If you don't, I don't do drama. And if you bring drama my way, I'm not dealing with you. That's the problem too. Some of these guys, they put up with these women who bring drama. I'm not finna deal with no drama woman. I love peace. If you mess my peace up, I'm going. I'm leaving. I'm out the door. Men, we peaceful. I'm talking about for a man. I know me. I love peace. And now you bring that peace to me, I'm good. But once I'm gonna say this shit. I would say that when we step out them doors, we already getting beat up in the world. We getting beat up in our business. We getting beat up on our jobs. We getting beat up in the world. Period. Why come home to World War III? Y'all supposed to be our peace, even though we have inner peace. But it's not wrong when that woman brings that more extra piece to you, where she calm down the beast in you. When you bring in that what's the word the stuff y'all women do with children. Y'all bring in that what's the word I'm looking for? When you know
or
what children
like the
you
nurturing
calm us
spirit,
down,
huh?
yeah, like calm us down, yeah, like just your presence just calm down and just calm that beast within us because we already getting beat up in the world. So it's like we come home, it's that calmness there. It's that rub, that pat. How was your day? Stuff like that, or vice versa. Or none of that. We should do the same thing with y'all too. That's
Yeah,
sex.
but it's some of us women don't know how to do that because it ain't been modeled for us. Like a lot of women I had was raised by single mothers, single parent households. The dad really not in the house to show structure of how the man supposed to treat the woman, how the woman supposed to treat the man. I saw a post where the man basically said he want a yes woman. I saw
Yeah.
a lot of them too. I saw a lot of them too. A lot of these men don't want you to say anything. They don't want you to defend yourself. They don't want you. They don't want you to say anything. They just want you to agree with everything that they say and move on.
That's stupid.
I'm
I don't.
dead serious.
I don't want to.
These men want you to be like walking
Y'all don't.
around with no brain.
That's stupid. Just like y'all don't want a yes man. Y'all do not want a yes man. I hear people say, "I'll take a yes man." No, you don't. No, you won't, because he will agree to everything you say, and you won't like that. Like I don't want a yes woman. You remember Coming to America when Eddie Murphy in the first one, Eddie Murphy, his parents are met before he met Lisa, whatever, and Eddie Murphy asked the girl, "What do you like?" And she said, "Whatever you like." That's not good. I want you to have your own mind. I want you to talk and we have conversation. You don't have to, you may not have to agree with everything we say, but I want you to speak your mind. I don't want a yes
Some
woman.
of them
That's like
don't.
that's
Some of
just
them don't
me.
want to them. That's not being submissive, and that's arguing with their man. Why would you argue with your man?
Well, I don't want a yes woman. That it's like no, I want you to be a woman, but not a yes woman. You don't have to say yes to everything I say. So if I tell you go out there and go kill this
But
person, you don't.
that's the part. That's the part that men are calling masculine.
I
Like
don't want a yes woman.
if we
That's
defend
not.
ourselves, then we being too masculine.
How you not
If we
defend?
speak our mind, then we being too masculine. Like what is that? Like what do that mean?
Okay, let me ask you this.
Like I don't understand.
Okay, before he came in the picture, let me ask you this. Before he came in the picture, what was you doing before he came in the picture? You was living your life, right? So at that time, you didn't even know he exists. So at that time, you was defending for yourself. At that time, you had to take care of yourself. At that time, you were taking care of your children all by yourself before you ever came to picture. So I'm saying
Yeah.
she was defending herself a long time ago before you came in the picture. So what's the difference now?
So what? Like that's what I be like, dang, we don't supposed to say nothing. We just supposed to be like, oh yes, like
You know
even
that
if
I'm.
it's wrong. Like I've actually seen a woman say, like, say for example, they in a car and her husband is going the wrong way. She was like, I'll let him go the wrong way even though I know he finna go the wrong way, even though after I told him, so she'll let him go. She'll be like, honey, you're going the wrong way. No, I'm not going the wrong way. I know where I'm going. She'll let him go and go the
Okay.
wrong way.
That's
And, let him go and go the wrong way. Just so she'll be like, okay, honey, yes, you know where you're going. That you're right. And then as soon as it come back around, he like, oh, I think I am lost. And she don't be like, oh, I told you. She just be like, yeah, I know. It's like she agree with him again.
well,
Like she just like I don't argue with him. I just don't. I never
because she
argue.
got it. He's insecure. He's insecure in himself. That's
Uh,
why
like
insecure. Them his insecurities talking. When they say they want a yes man, that's their insecurity. I mean, yes woman. That's their insecurities talking. You gotta realize some of these guys got some insecure issues, and that's what it's the insecurities.
like why I can't have my own voice and why if I
Insecurities.
don't do something your way it's the wrong way and why like
Insecurities.
what is that?
At the end of this, how we do. At the end of the day, we in a relationship. We together. We supposed to be one. We represent each other. We don't fight. Why fight against each other? We supposed to be a team. Why argue with each other when we supposed to be a team? That's just me. We supposed to represent each other. You represent me. I represent you. And matter of fact, and then when we say represent, we don't have to be any and everywhere together. When you step out by yourself, you represent me. When I step out by myself, I'm representing you. We represent each other no matter what. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yes, and
But them
they say
insecurities.
that your spouse is supposed to be a reflection of you. So if that's supposed to be factual, then you're supposed to like the reflection that you see.
Yeah, it's how you treat yourself. If you treat yourself like trash, you're just gonna treat your partner like trash. 'Cause you treat yourself like trash. But if you keep yourself good, you're gonna treat your spouse good or your significant other good. That just everything starts with self first. It really does. Everything starts with self.
And then I just don't want, I wouldn't want to be with nobody I can run over and take advantage of. I'm gonna realize that I'm doing that, and it's gonna make me feel less of
That's
a
turn off.
person. And then, yeah, it's gonna make me feel bad as a person that I can even do you like this. Then I'm not gonna want to talk to you anyway because I can see I can do you like this. I'm not
And that's not good. And you'll never respect them at all, period. And that's
gonna.
why it women don't like a yes man. They really don't. And they really don't like a yes man. A woman likes a man who not at all. He's confident. He takes the initiative. Let me say this. I learned this. A woman wants a man that can lead. She wants a man that has vision. She wants a man that has goals. She wants a man that has ambitious. She wants a man to be romantic. She wants a man to be kinky. She wants a man that takes accountability. She wants a man that he doesn't blame others for anything. She wants a man who knows how to lead. Them the characteristics that we have. Them the characteristics we're supposed to have. Man wants a woman who got great qualities by herself. It's a character, how she carry herself, how she adore herself, how she speak, her ambitions, her goals and stuff. And I mean, just an all round woman. A man don't want a sloppy woman. He don't want a woman that's lazy, trifling. Don't want a woman who, I mean, serious, how she treat people. That's another you ask them. I mean, that's what is always get to go in public. How they treat people, Shay. Because if this dude treating people disrespectful, in public, just imagine what he would do with you. That's why you
Nah, seriously. It's good to spectate and observe to know what you do or don't like about that person.
and work ethic. If they type of person who go to work, who don't go to work, if they type of individual they call out all the time, that's stuff you got to look into as well. Also, nothing. That's
Right.
another thing. Money wise, how you handle your money. That's another thing plays a role. Money, how you handle your money and stuff like that. Or you a person that like
Yeah,
to spend
I've
all the
actually
time,
heard. I've actually heard some
save.
people. Yeah, I've actually heard men say that that can be a turnoff for them. Like a woman that spends obsessively and compulsively just spending, she just spend her money on things that don't make any return. Things like that. That's the man that's really about his business though. That thinks about that type of things. Like, damn, you just gonna spend your money on this instead of that. Like a man that look at priorities and prioritizing things. I think that's important. Like a person that's about their business, put
Yeah.
they knowing what their priorities are and putting them priorities first.
Right. You gotta ask a lot of questions. Health wise, do you type of person like to work out all the time? Eat healthy. That's another role. See a lot of this stuff we have to take in consideration before getting with someone. I'm saying with us men, we are supposed and I learn this too. And I think I'm learning this. As a man, it's all about comparability. Men, we look for comparability. That's what instead of looking, we look who we could be comparable with. That's why we talk about these things on the first day, and not just on the first day, but continually on. Being consistent plays a role too, Shay. Being with a person who's consistent. You don't want to be with nobody who's inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that's to get past by, oh, she look good, oh, he look good, or oh, look at that body, oh, look at that. No, we gotta get past all that.
They
Let's
can't
get
get
to the
past that
character
part.
of the individual. Another thing, do you want to if that person like to another thing, will you be the person who don't take accountability for themselves? That's another thing you gotta look at too. Is this person accountable? Does the person blame
A
other
person that
people?
don't take accountability is dangerous. That's a dangerous person.
That's kind of stuff. That's kind of stuff we have to look to when we're going into a relationship. We got to look at accountability. All this stuff plays a role. It's a beautiful thing, but it's stuff we have to do on our own. Talk about these different things. Credit score. All that stuff plays a role. Debt. You have a lot of debt. That's kind of stuff we have to talk about.
Those are some uncomfortable situations and conversations, but definitely, when you get to talking about a person's finances, they get to looking at you like, why you want to know how much money I'm making? Why this and that? But those type of conversations do have to be had. I mean, it's 2023 now. We got to have these uncomfortable conversations.
And another thing you got to ask a person too, they sexuality. I mean, ask lots of, are you bisexual? Are you
Are
heterosexual? Or
you
you?
trisexual? Look, are you
I mean,
trisexual? You just around here trying stuff and seeing what stick.
yeah, you got to ask these kind of questions. I mean, this stuff plays a role, and you have to ask these kind of questions. You know what I'm
You do.
saying? Because don't lie to
You
nobody.
really do. You really do. You don't want no surprises these days.
Yeah, protect your body. You know what I'm saying? Protect your mind. Protect your body out here, man. These folks crazy out here. Know who you laying up with, man. I mean, damn. Stop laying with any of them and everybody. Anybody else got anything they want to ask? There's some great stuff we got going on. So I
Good
can't.
topic.
Yes, I can't deal with no yes person. I really don't like no yes person. Character's important.
Right.
For
I need somebody that got a backbone. Like, I don't know.
oh, I mean, just think about a lot of stuff, man. It's just like life is beautiful. I can say, Shay, life is beautiful. It starts with the mindset, of course. Everything starts
Indeed.
here. Everything starts here. It's not about the
And
outer
life is what
appearance.
we make it.
It's in here.
Life is what we make it. If we make our life lit, it's gonna be lit.
It's here.
If we make it miserable, it's gonna be miserable.
Yeah, it's here.
Life is what we make it.
Everything starts here.
Facts. It
Everything
do.
starts here. If we ain't changed this yet, everything just gonna be a waste.
Yeah, nothing else will follow. Nothing else will follow.
Nah, it wasn't. Let me see. What the coin he said. It's
There's
yeah.
definitely a lot of lack of communication in households.
Okay,
The
that goes.
communication is terrible.
Well, that goes back to the beginning. That really goes back into the beginning. Communication. That goes back.
How you communicate without yelling?
Man, who gonna be doing all that yelling? I ain't finna do no
I'm
yelling. Now,
still
I'm saying
I'm
if we gotta
still
yell at
work
each, I
I'm
would say
still
this, Shay.
working on it.
I would say
Like,
that
I'm
if we have
still
to yell
working
at
on
each
it.
other, if we have to yell at each other, we don't need to be together.
I'm still working on it. I'm still a work in progress.
I'm not gonna yell.
Some things I'm still like trying to work on. Like, I don't do as much like snapping as I used to do, but some stuff like still make me take my optimal all the way up a level. Do you feel you should open a bank account with your partner before and or after marriage?
It should be three
Mm.
accounts. It should be three accounts. It should be
Yeah,
a
I
joint
heard
account.
Steve Harvey talking about that.
Yeah, it should be three accounts. It should be a joint account. You have your own account, and I have my own account. The joint account is when we put our bills together in a vacation, whatever. Then we have our own individual account. Your money is your money, my money is my money. So always have three accounts. The joint account is for
Yeah.
joint account is you put half when it comes to bills and stuff like that. I put my half, you put your half. Boom, don't touch that. That's bill purposes only. You have your own account and I have my own account, so it should be a total of three accounts. But that's what you should talk about before you enter marriage. That's the first thing you need to talk about. And then also that shows that then also
money is one of those situations where people don't want to talk about money. Like, people don't want to talk about money. People don't want to be like, oh, so how much money you got in your bank account? Oh, how much money you got in your bank account? Like, money is a very money can make or break a relationship. Like, money is a very, very sketchy thing when it comes to relationship.
and then some of the guys need to get off their lazy butt and go find something better for them. That's another thing too. Get off your lazy behind and go find something better else to do. It should be a point you shouldn't be working a rinky-dink job. Find you something better. Take you a trade or something. Always better yourself, and you don't better yourself for the next person. You better yourself for you first. So always step your game up, no matter what. Leave these rinky-dink jobs alone, man. Y'all find y'all a career or something, or find you a trade or something. You know what I'm saying? Better yourself. Stop selling for these rinky dink jobs. You know what I'm saying? Some people do that shit. Some of these guys, they be getting with and not knocking these temp jobs, and they be getting, man, find you a real job. Especially if you got a family. Do something. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Stop being so
It's
lazy.
hard.
Man up, grow up. Man up, grow up. It's time to be an adult. You're not a child no more.
And then
I'm
we
just
can't make nobody grow up. Like, we can't even make nobody grow up. And now, these days, age don't even bring about maturity. It
yeah,
just,
it don't discriminate. Money can
no.
make or break a
Money
relationship.
can make or break a relationship. Facts.
Okay, so I'm asking.
Facts on
Oh, that's
facts.
why. Would you get in a relationship with a person like that? It goes to the point. Don't enter into the relationship until all this stuff is talked about.
And that's the same. That's the same if you the person that's looking for a relationship. Like, you can't ask for a person with money if you broke.
Money can make or break. But yeah, I mean, it's how you
Money
handle
can't
them.
make or break a relationship. But how do you handle it when you broke?
When you
How do you
say
like when you broke? How do you handle that? What does that make you feel like? Because you got to be able to be with a person when they broke, when they up, when they down. Like, certain feelings and emotions bring out certain aspects of a person. Like, I notice when I'm broke, I do not feel good, and I am not the best person to be around, hang around, talk to. At that point, I'm trying to figure out how I'm finna close this gap. So when I'm broke, I'm a bad person.
yeah, it's just that's the we have to talk about in the beginning. That when we talk about communicating. You have to talk about this stuff in the beginning. Let's not waste each other time. Money and all this stuff, break that's wasting each other time. This kind of stuff should be addressed in the beginning phase, in the beginning stage, before we go any further and even talk about a relationship. Matter of fact, relationships shouldn't even come out of our mouth. We're just getting to know each other. We're talking about a lot of stuff. And then we can determine where we're gonna go from there. So if you know the person that like to spin and be broke all the time, don't get with them. Shay's by choice. Don't entertain these folks. Don't entertain them. Let me see.
People often leave during the build-up years. Today's standards are too high.
People
What do you
often
consider the build-up years, the climb like? And what do you consider standards too high? Like, that's crazy for me. Like, I be like, what is this? What do you mean? What do you mean? Come on, Daquan.
people
Daquan,
often
you might as well hop on the podcast. You might as well get on up here. People often leave during the build-up years. So what's the build-up years? Like, what you saying, like the first 5 to 7 years?
what you saying
I
they
mean, that's what I kind of consider the building years. I guess like the first 5 to 7 years. But if a person is telling you, I need for you to grow because I'm trying to grow, I don't think that's a bad thing. It's either you grow with the person or you let them go. If they need you to rise to another occasion, if they like, we've been at this level for too long, I'm going hard. We need to go harder though. We need to live, we need to do better, we need to do more better. I feel like if a person want to do better and more better and more better, if you just can't hang with that, then you just gotta go on.
okay? I'm not getting it now. All right, people often leave during the build-up years. Today's standards too high. When you say people often leave during the build-up year, okay, it's
That's
what
why
you're
I was asking,
doing.
like, what he considered the build-up years, like the
Okay,
first 5 to 7 years.
it's a difference between doing and talking. Now, if you just talking
Yeah.
and not doing, then I understand why the person will leave because you just wasting their time. You have to be doing. If that person see you making progress, they gonna be there with you. They see. Let me tell you this: women submit to. I'm gonna say a word to submit. A woman loves a man who's a visionary. A woman loves a man who's a doer. A woman loves a man who takes the initiative. A woman does not want to be around a guy who talks all the time. If you keep saying I'm getting, if you're not showing any result, she will leave. But if she see you progressing and she see things are happening, things are happening, she gonna ride with you at the end. let me say it with this. When a woman see you doing your business, women want something. Women submit to visionaries. Women roll with visionaries. Women want something to work with. If the woman can see the vision, she gonna run with that vision. Women want something to work with. It ain't all about your dick. It's about progress. If she see you being productive, she's gonna roll with you. Because at the end of the day, she's
Yeah,
gonna
and then
benefit off of it.
the point
She
where
wants
it's
something to
like
work with.
today's standards is too high. Like,
I mean, it's
I
good to have high
mean,
standards. You know what?
if she asking you to be if she asking you to be a doctor, an astronaut, or I mean something like that, okay. But most of the time it be like some really tangible goals, like some things that can really happen. It don't really be that the standards is too high. It's really that motherfucker don't want to shoot for the stars. It's like
But
at least if I know that I'm if I'm shooting for the moon and I miss the moon, I can land amongst the stars. Ain't that what they say?
like I said, once again, you don't have to be with them. That's what it is. Don't
Oh,
accept
they
any.
get into no years, the first 5 years. The first 5 years is hard. I done made it past the first 5 years.
But let me ask
Yeah,
you this.
I probably would have been done gave up before now if we wasn't for it.
Well,
My
like
shit.
once again, I'm gonna tell you this, Shay. A woman loves a man who has a vision. She loves a man who has drive. She loves a man who has ambitious. She loves a man that makes moves, that make things happen. She's not attracted to a man who talk it. She's attracted to a man who make things happen. She's attracted to a man who gets up and go. That a woman wants something to work with. Yeah, I hear guys talking about she supposed to submit to me. What's she submitting to when you ain't got if you're not giving her nothing to submit to? A woman loves a visionary. A woman loves a visionary. You got to be a visionary. If you're not a visionary, she's not gonna run with you. And I understand that. I understand that she's not gonna run with you. And I ain't just talking. You have to really be putting in work. She see you grinding, and she see you actually working. She gonna she gonna roll with you, dog. No matter what, she gonna roll with you because she sees something there. So that's all I have to say on that one. And standard, you should have high standard because that mean even if it's a game back in the day, you say get like me, they should get like you. If your standard should be high, that's a good. Men should have standards. Trust me, these
Men
ladies got
should have
standards.
standards. I
Have
want
standards about
y'all to
themselves.
up y'all standards. Like, what is wrong with having standards? Like, I'm definitely gonna teach my sons to have standards for these women that they choose, and they should do the same. Like, I feel like men do need to up their standards. Like, some of y'all be settling because y'all be wanting to be settling and then get
I
mad
agree.
because they're high. No, y'all need to establish some standards. Set y'all shit high too. You don't gotta settle either. Who told you that you gotta settle? You don't gotta settle either.
That's why it's important for us men to have goals. That's why it's important for us men to have mission statements, vision statements, legacy statements. Men, we have to become men. I'm talking to the men. Men, we have to become men. We have to learn first of all, learn ourselves, learn our identity before you even think about having a girl, even before you think about having a baby, whatever. Learn yourself, fellas. Learn yourself. Stop blaming these women for your setbacks. It's not her fault. It's your fault because you allow these setbacks to happen. Learn yourself, fellas. Learn who you are. And also to the fellas, get your own place. And I'm gonna say that too. Don't move in with your girl if y'all not married. When I say that, Shay, some guys they'll move. Okay, let me say with y'all women. Y'all women, once y'all move out y'all mama's house, y'all get your own place. Y'all really do. But then when guys move out, they either moving in with their girlfriend or they moving in with some homeboys. Man, learn how to get your own place for yourself. Learn to have some structure about yourself. Learn how to live on your own. You know what I'm saying? So always get your own place. So, cause really though, when the guy have his place and he get with the girl, a lot of time the girl move in with him when they get married, whatever. But fella, get your own place. Then once you leave your parents' house, get your own place. and have your own, especially as a man. A woman respects the man who has his own. A woman respects the man who has his own place, his own vehicle. She respects a man because she said, okay, that's a man. He handling his business. But you the type, well, just I'm starting this business up. It be the next 5 years. You be with me for the next 5 years. It's gonna make it happen, man. That girl ain't want to hear all that. You don't hear all that, man. We want something to work with, Shay. If you ain't get these guys, if you ain't getting nothing to work with, you ain't gonna stay around long. I'm just sorry. Women like work. Women like to do something. Women like business. Women like something to work with.
Yes, give us something to work with. We like nice things. We like doing things and being complimented and taking us places and showing us off and all kind of shit. Like it's like more than.
Yeah, get something to work with. You gotta have something to work with, fellas. You have something to work with. She respect you more. You got something to work with. You know what I'm saying? That's why I mean, learn to work with something. Give us something to work with. And trust me, you become a better man, you're gonna draw in a better woman. You're gonna draw even matter if you ain't even gotta look for it. It's just gonna come to you because you in the right place. And you're gonna draw the right individual in your life. You just gotta be patient and just work on you. Make it about you. You know what I'm saying? Love you, fellas, to the guys. Love you. Make it about you.
Right, and then in 5 years though, back to the condo with the building years though. In 5 years, hey Day, in 5 years, if you ain't trying to prove nothing by 5 years, you shouldn't even be saying that the standards is too high. You should just be like trying to hurry up and do whatever you done told her you was gonna do right now.
And in the process, even matter of fact, even before you meet her, you
Cause
should
she
be in the
waiting.
process. And even before you met her, you should be in the process of doing stuff you was already doing anyway. A woman wants to see results. That's what she's all about. She don't want to hear you doing this all the time. She wants to hear results. You gotta be doers. If that made sense being a doer. But once again, it starts with you. It starts with you. It starts with him. Everything starts with you. You gotta realize, know your last name, learn who you are, learn your identity, fellas. When we learn our identity and we learn who we are, we supposed to conquer. A man's supposed to conquer. So we need to get into that conquering mentality and learn how to be a man and stop being so soft and stop being simpish or whatever you want to call it. But stop blaming these women. It ain't the woman's fault. It's the guy's fault, Shay. I don't understand they keep blaming women for everything. It falls on the guy. It's always why it gotta be her fault? Why would that be her fault?
So what about the man that's providing everything, but then the woman still not feeling like it's enough?
Okay, once again, this still have been talked about at the beginning. You gotta be honest. And you gotta be honest. I mean, don't go along. Just don't. What is it? Don't go along just to get along.
Yeah, don't go along just to get
But
along.
it falls on him too, on what he was doing in the beginning. Now, if he was doing all that stuff in the beginning and he stopped doing it, yeah, there's gonna be some problems. Whatever he was
Yeah, because they
doing,
do say the same way you meet her, the same way you gotta
yeah.
keep treating her along the way.
Or she goes to the Pookie and the Ray Ray. Let me tell you about the Pookie and the Ray Ray.
Because
Pookie and
Pookie and Ray Ray is gonna listen to Pookie and Ray Ray is gonna be her emotional dumper. That
well,
most women talk to other men be emotional outlet. It don't even be on. Men think it be sexual and it really don't be. A woman to talk to a man because the man she with won't listen.
okay, why would she go to the? Let me ask you this: why would she go to the Pookie and Ray Ray? I want to know that.
But
Give me
I
a
ain't talking to. I'm over the Pookies and Ray Rays after I turned a certain age. So like we ain't. I don't do Pookie Ray Ray no more.
let me
That's the
say why
ghetto.
she go to the
And going
okay.
ghetto.
Would you why she talk to the rookie the Pookies and the Ray Rays here? Because the Pookie and the Ray Rays, they work. They work. They not
Yeah, even if Pookie and Ray Ray work on the block, they working.
no, because they working and they know how to talk. Even though they may do stuff wrong, but they know how to talk. They know how to talk to her. See what it
That's true.
is. Guys don't know how to talk. I heard this conversation a while back. If you leading with don't first of all, don't lead with your wallet. That's another thing you shouldn't be doing. And if you don't know how to talk, women like a man who's charismatic. She likes a man who know how to talk. And what it is, Shay, some of these guys don't know how to talk to a woman. They talk at her, but they don't know how to talk to her. And when you say talk to her, whatever she say, you just taking what she said and you revert it right back to her. But if you're not talking to her, you just asking her a stupid question like, "What do you do for a living? What's your last boyfriend like? Where you see yourself in the next 5 years?" She don't want to hear all that. She wants to. You got to talk to her. Learn how to talk to her. Don't be scared. Some guys be. Let me ask you this: why are guys scared to talk to y'all? So I want to know that. Why are guys scared to talk?
A lot
They
of
are,
people don't like reject. A lot of people are afraid of rejection,
I mean,
so they
I
ain't
mean,
gonna talk.
off the bat, is she a? It could. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still your choice whether you want to be with this person or not. Now, if she's not feeling you. What's wrong with that? Is she's just not feeling? She's not feeling you, but that should not stop you from being who you are just because you didn't get her.
No,
That
it
go
shouldn't. It shouldn't. And it go both ways. Like it's some women that might want to talk to a certain man. She might not feel like she meet that caliber, but that don't stop you from being who you are.
right.
Just because you were attracted to that certain person and they might not, feel the same way about you. They don't stop nothing. That
Right.
just mean
No.
that wasn't your person.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, don't stop being you. You know what? You gotta know yourself. You gotta tell yourself, even though, hey, she may say, "Hey, I don't want to be with you." You gotta tell yourself, you know what? She did me a favor. She don't know what she missing anyway. So you gotta have that mentality over her.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
got,
be real confident and cocky
yeah.
around here.
As that, it may make seem like you may have to be a butthole, but hey, be a good one. Be a good one. But you gotta have the mentality. You know what? She may reject me, but you know what? I still got it going on. I'm still that guy. I'm still that man. And that's kind of mindset we have to have. Same thing for the ladies. If the guy don't know your worth, still know you. Hey, I'm still that woman. I still bring stuff to the table. I still have that worth, and I'm still that queen. Have that mentality. Stop letting people. We need to stop letting people dictate who we are. Just because somebody tell you no, does not stop your net worth. And that's what we do, shit. We let these people control us. And it just bring us down. They want to cry and do all this other stuff. And have why is me and all. Nah, man. Don't feel bad about yourself. Uplift yourself up. And knowing you the hottest thing out there. Trust me, she told you no, she did you a favor. It's many other women who would love to be with you, who lined up to be with you, and were glad to be with you. You gotta have that mentality about yourself. Think about yourself that good. Think about yourself. Never let nobody tear you down, my brother. Never let nobody put you down. You don't have to feel bad at all. She just not was that one for you. Know your worth, knowing that you are the man. Realize the Bible says God made man in his image. You are made in the image of the creator. You are made in the image of God. And we have to stop letting people dictate who we are. The Bible said we are kings and priests. You have to know your identity. And that's what it is, Shay. We do not know our identity. That's why we get tossed to and fro. You know your identity, you know your lineage, you know your name. Nothing can stop you. We stop our own selves. What you
That
say about
is a
that, Shay?
fact. That is a fact. Nobody put the brakes on us but us, for sure.
Know your worth, man. Know your worth, man. That's the problem. We don't know our worth. We let other people dictate our worth. The devil is a lie. Let other people dictate our worth. It shouldn't even be like that, man. Know who you are as a man,
Yes.
as an
And knows
individual.
who you are.
Yeah, know
Mm-hmm.
who you are and love yourself. You know, I say that all the time. We talk about this all the time on the show. Say, Shay, love yourself, man. Love yourself. Love
And tonight
yourself.
we actually can make a toast. We actually got our wine tonight where we can actually make a toast to ourselves tonight.
Exactly.
And we can actually make our toast and tell ourselves we love ourselves, tell ourselves we dedicated to this next level, tell ourselves we ready for every day. We wake up motivated and ready to go. Tell ourselves that we beautiful, that we can't believe we woke up like this. Since I was playing the devil's advocate, I'm good at home though.
Okay then. Okay then.
He's like, he got his Taylor point. That's right. Make a toast to yourself. Tell yourself, I'm
Exactly.
incredible. I'm amazing. I never knew how great I could be.
Celebrate
And we
yourself.
sip. Yes, and we sip.
Yeah, you celebrate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate yourself tonight. Remember the graveyard. Everybody had one thing in common that we're gonna see tomorrow, and they did then. Let's live life tomorrow. Let's live life every day as is our last. And by the way, we're gonna be back here tomorrow night here on Walking This Ways Impact Force Podcast. Tomorrow night, same time.
Yes.
I will be doing an interview tomorrow morning. It will be pre-recorded, of course. It's gonna be aired it's gonna be aired this Saturday night. So I'm be doing pre-recorded interview tomorrow. Big shout out to Jazzy Red. She's from my hometown of Mobile, Alabama. She's gonna interview me tomorrow on her show, but it's gonna be pre-recorded. But the show gonna air Saturday on her YouTube channel. I will post that up when it's released. So I'm looking forward to that. Shay, go ahead and
Awesome.
plug in what you got going on as well with the women
Yeah, so
tour
you
coming
guys
up.
know, yeah, the Women with Purpose tour is coming. Those days are winding down. We are literally almost just 1 month away. So you definitely want to lock in those tickets. You want to get those tickets. You want to use my special code Dynamic1, that's ONE, to get $10 off your ticket purchase. You want to go ahead and get those tickets while they are cheap and they are going fast. So you want to go ahead and grab those tickets. It will be March the 19th in Arlington at noon at the International Bowling Museum. So you guys want to come out, support. If any vendors want to attend, definitely hit me up. This is a great vending opportunity, a great chance for you to also come out, network, and get to know some more people. Get to know who is in your city, who around you. I'm always looking to accept new clients. Per usual, right now I'm mobile, so it'll be a little extra charge to travel to you, but I am traveling, so you can hit me up. For those prices, hit me up. I'll be traveling to you for those fitness purposes. Also, gonna cop some merch. I have on my I Am Iconic shirt, so go ahead and cop some merch from the Walking This Ways Threadless shop. We'll post it in the comments. So y'all go ahead and cop some merch. Go ahead and support us. All the support goes to help building the podcast, running ads, and just making sure the podcast continues to run. It is best level. So we can just continue to promote, keep posting this great content for you guys. Keep bringing y'all this great content.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, man, y'all keep plugging in with us as well. And like I said, Shay, she's part of the Women with Purpose tour, which is March 19th, and it's gonna be in Arlington, Texas. So y'all get out, support her. And she's doing not just with her, it's a lot of great women that's gonna be on the panel as well. So y'all get out and support. It's gonna be in Arlington, Texas. So she keep posting about it. And hey, Shay, you can, if it's possible, you probably put it in the comment section. I know for the discount for the tickets, no, possible
I
put it in the
will.
comment section that they could really start getting it. Before you know it, it'll be here before you know it. So y'all be plugged in with
It
that.
will definitely be here before you know it. Also, I am a board member of the Stars United Global Outreach and for giving back to the children. So I will be a part of the gala. So if you are looking to support children, support some teens, we are still looking for board members. We are starting to do a lot of work. It's going to get busy, especially for the summer. My calendar is filling up. So if you guys want to jump on this calendar, work with me, ways you can work with me, podcasts, interviews, branding campaigns, However, definitely want to reach out so we can work together. We can set something up soon. I'm looking forward to working with a lot of new people. Like I was saying, the schedule is filling up quickly. So if you are needing a workout, you need to get a personal trainer, you need a life coach, you ready to start your wellness journey, you definitely want to contact me so we can get it started.
Yeah, so man, we are doing a lot of great things. So we are setting for interviews too. So I will put the emails. So we are accepting interviews too. So you want to be on the podcast, hit us up. So I did put the so hey, hit us up on impactvoice12@gmail.com. If you want to be interviewed on the show, we're glad to have you. We are filling up for the month of March. So we are filling up. The plan is for us to be booked for the whole entire year of 2023. We are accepting for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So we want to be booked up for the whole of 2023. So I did put the email address, hit us up, and we'd love to hear from you. One thing we ask is a great picture for the flyer, a brief bio, and we will put it in our rotation where it will be set up on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook Live, where people it will be in a notification. So, man, holler at us, man. Be with us, and like I said, y'all have a great night. We better get off the air, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Tuesday night. Enjoy your V Day, whatever. Valentine's Day, whatever night, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
For most part, man, we are alive, we are well, and we are enjoying life. We are having fun to the fullest. Remember, man, speak life over yourself. The Bible said, death and life lie in the power of the tongue, and you eat the fruit thereof. So if you speak life, you're going to benefit off of it. You speaking death, you're going to benefit off of it. So speak life, love yourself, cherish yourself, motivate yourself. Most importantly, be more disciplined as well. That's all I have to say. Shay, you have anything you want to add before we get off the air? That you froze up on me. That you did froze up on me. But man, like I said, man, we appreciate everybody hanging out with us here tonight. We about to get off the air. So man, y'all be great, be safe, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is gonna be me and Daquan tomorrow night. So we're gonna be here tomorrow night on Walking This Way, Impact Voice Podcast. Man, y'all have a great night, man. Y'all enjoy yourself. And most importantly, man, be blessed. Peace.
M. Green Enterprises, the home of Malira Green, your confidence coach. She is a licensed clinical social worker who serves as a therapist, clinical supervisor, master healer, and transformative speaker. Malira is fiercely committed to guiding individuals to become unstuck and motivated to confidently reach their goals while owning their God-given gifts. She serves as the bridge between your caterpillar and butterfly moment. If you are ready to transform, check out www.maliratransforms.com, where she is ready to transform.